welcome to another Places of Interest adventure with Getting Lost. We are back at Berlayar Creek and Labrador Park to visit some of the fauna that actually live in this natural corridor in our busy city, and you'll be surprised what you can find there. So let's get started with the first one. The first one, as you can see here, are squirrels. Yes, I think during this time that we see the squirrels, the trees that you see over here actually dropped a lot of nuts. So the squirrels are actually coming down from the trees to actually eat the nuts or to collect them. Whichever they are doing, I'm not very sure, but it's quite difficult to actually see squirrels on the ground. And here you see one on the root. I think he thinks that it's actually okay. I've noticed one thing about the squirrels here, that when they are actually alert and agitated, they actually hang upside down from the tree. Okay, but let me, since that one is a bit agitated, let me go to these here, which are actually in the field, which are actually out in the open. So I stand further away and just zoom in. Hopefully they will not get spooked and run into a tree. But here you see here, they're actually looking for the nuts that actually fell down from the tree. Okay, and this is the Berlayar Creek here, which the walkway. Here's another squirrel. Like I said, normally they will face up this way, but when they get agitated, they will switch around and go upside down. I guess it's because maybe they can fall down easier. And when they fall down, when they let go and fall to the ground, you know, they can see the ground easier, I guess. I don't know. Okay, that's one thing. They will go around the trunk so you can't see where they are. But there it is. Can you see? Upside down. Interesting, isn't it? Okay. Now it's noticed that it cannot hide from me on the trunk, so it goes underneath the bushes. Yes, the bushes. There it is. Yes, I see you. You think you can hide from me? Okay. Do you think you should let them go now and go to the next animal? Let's see what we have next. Next we have more squirrels. Yes. Somehow in this Berlayar Creek here, there's a lot of trees, and there's actually a big family of squirrels, not only on this side here, and also across the creek through the golf course. There's also a lot of okay, the reason why I took this one is because I think NEA is doing some experiments, and then you can look at the squirrel. The squirrel is actually trying to undo the knot that they tied on the string, on the log there. So the NEA is doing some experiments, open a tent or something like that, and the squirrel itself is trying to untie a knot. So I mean, I find this quite interesting that the squirrel would, you know, has the mental capacity to know that this is a knot and it can be untied. I don't know, it's just fascinating to me. Okay, the next animal here, which is well camouflaged and you will not be able to see it, yes, until it's the end of the video. Yes, you see it? It's all leaves, isn't it? Oh, can you see something move there? And no, you see all the leaves? All the leaves are moving except for something. I don't know. What am I trying to see here? Ah, there. It moved. Ah, it's the lizard. A small little lizard. I have no idea what species it is, but it's a lizard. Okay, next animal is it up the tree? No, it's actually the cicadas. Can you actually hear the sound of cicadas? Okay. Nice, isn't it? Nice and smoothing. And if you actually move closer to them, they will get spooked, and then when you get too close to them, they'll get quiet. Just listen, just listen. Okay, next is something I just bumped into that I didn't know, but it's a snake. Look at that. Probably some kind of garden snake or some kind of non-venomous snake, but a snake. Can you believe it? There's actually, I mean, of course there will be a snake in a jungle environment, but what are the odds of you actually meeting it in its natural environment? I mean, most of the snakes itself, I mean, they would be smart enough that they hide from big predators, so being able to see them like this is quite rare. Okay, and also something very interesting. Look at that. I know my zooming sucks, but look at that, it's a snake. A green snake with a yellow top. Or brown top, sorry. Brown shading on top. Look at that. Follow it. Look at that. Doesn't it look nice? Come on. I mean, unless you live in rural areas, these things you don't see in the city at all. Look at that. Look at the tail, and it's actually quite a nice long length. Not enough to eat, but I mean, nice enough that you can twirl around your arms quite a few times. How the body of the snake, you know, part of it is on the board, some of it is off the board, and they're moving, you know. Isn't it interesting? Okay, let me see what will happen if I actually go too close to it on the front here. Look at that. The snake also puts its head facing down like a squirrel. You see that? See? I think maybe it's easier for them to just, you know, fall to the ground, you know, escape the predator. I don't know. Maybe it's one of their escape mechanisms, similar to a squirrel. Okay, let me see what happens. Okay, after a while, it should continue on its way. Making the assumption, the snake would make the assumption that I have gone away since I never attacked it. So, you know, it should come back up and continue its journey. Let's see whether it does that. Oh, there it goes. Continuing its journey. No more predators, is there? Is there any more predators around here? No, let's continue our journey. Zoom, 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 zoom. Okay, better. Okay. Yep, this is a snake. Okay, after this, what else do we have? Let's have a look. We now in, just now we were at Berlayar Creek, now we are actually at Labrador Park. Just to show you that we are actually at Labrador Park, let me show you the Labrador sign. Okay, a car park here, so normally if you do come here, you will park your car over there and then walk across. You can see the sea, you can see the park, you can see greenery. Okay, what do we have here now? Is it another stick? Is it another stick beside the stick? Oh, what do we have here? Look at that. All the leaves are moving, the greens are blowing. Oh, the stick moved! It is not a stick, it is a monitor lizard. I would think it's a monitor lizard. Anyway, there it goes again. It's walking slowly across. It must have came down from the hills, you know, in the beside the park itself, there's actually a hill, which is part of the batteries at Pasir Panjang, where there's actually some old World War II cannons, okay, and mounts for those cannons. Okay, so basically it's actually a hill, so probably the monitor lizard came from there. now it's going to this brush of Izora flowers, Izora plant, Izora flower plant. So it's somewhere underneath somewhere underneath here. Let me have a look. I think I see it. Yeah, there it is. There is the monitor lizard. Okay, what are you gonna do? Oh, I'm zooming in. Yes, I see you. What are you gonna do? It's gonna go further in. Anyway, what we have next? Next is a chicken. Okay, I know a chicken is nothing very special, but in modern Singapore, where we do not have farms, we do not grow things, we do not rear things, except for dogs and cats, you know, and hamsters. Having a chicken, you know, is quite unique, you know. Having kids, you know, will only see a live chicken in books. They will not see it or on TV. They never saw a real life chicken before. So chickens are quite unique in Singapore, I guess. You know, there are no farms, you know. Even though there is a road called Dairy Farm, but there's no dairy farms there. Anyway, so this is a cockerel together with 2 hens in the brush. Oh, and I think, beside this brush is actually beside the other brush where the monitor lizard came in. I think the monitor lizard actually came out of the mountain to actually hunt some of this chicken. Maybe I saved a chicken's life. You never know. Okay. And lastly, what do we have again? We have a peacock and a peahen. Yes, peacocks and peahen. I know. I mean, I do not want to spook them or anything like that, so I'm just going to slowly film them from afar. I mean, they are mostly wild animals, but they are used to humans being around. Knowing, see, that when I'm walking around, they don't actually run away. So I don't think they are probably wild, but you know, have no fear of human interaction, which is good for us because we are not going to eat them. But very fascinating, isn't it? I like the color. The peacock itself has a very nice bluish, shiny, like metallic blue neck, whereas the peahen has a greenish metallic neck. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me for my Places of Interest adventure with Getting Lost. I hope you enjoyed what I'm showing you about Singapore. You know, even though it's a very modern city, there are pockets in the city itself that is very unique and very special, and that we should try to preserve, and we should also try to go and enjoy and go and visit this place and go and experience it. So I hope you do that like I did. So thank you very much. If you like what you see, please like, share and subscribe, and join me when I do my next episode. So I'm going to quiet now and let you enjoy the remainder of the film of watching the peacocks while I just keep quiet. Bye bye. It's almost like they're going to kiss, but then they're shy that I'm here, so they just like a shy old couple, Isn't it sweet? I know. Anyway, I'm going to keep quiet again. Bye bye.